We know that Congresswoman LaMonica McIver is a community leader. She's always stood with her community, and she's being prosecuted and targeted for doing just that. Right? What we're witnessing right now is part of a very troubling pattern. One that what we're seeing is Black elected officials have and that leadership is not just about the money. And let's be clear, this is not just about today it is, but it's not just about one person, right? This is about like democracy itself. Because when you target those who speak up for justice, when you criminalize service, leadership, and love for community, you send a chilling message that power only belongs to a select few. And we're all because we refuse to accept that, and we refuse to back down. All right, and I want to share personally that the Institute for Social Justice, we have a close relationship, a close working relationship with the Congresswoman. We appreciate her very much. We worked with her here in the city of Newark, and she was a councilman, the council president in the Central Ward. And as many of us know, she championed and fought for the ordinance that allowed, amongst other things, 16 and 17-year-olds to vote in local school board elections. Right? And that's the kind of leader that LaMonica is. She's someone who wants to bring the next generation, young people and other people who have been sidelined, who have always had their voices silenced. She wants to bring them to the table. Right? That's the kind of leadership that they're trying to silence. So we're here to say we won't be silent. We stand with LaMonica. We stand for democracy. Keep standing until justice wins.
That's right.
Make some noise if you're with that.
Thank you, Sana. My name is Dante Apaestegui, and I'm an organizer with the New Jersey Alliance for Immigrant Justice. We are the state's largest immigration coalition working to advance the rights and opportunities of immigrant families here in New Jersey. Thank you all for joining us this morning. It is important for you to be here and to stand with Congresswoman LaMonica McIver.
That's right.
I understand that to stand up isn't always easy. It distinguishes you from those who sit in silence. It isolates you and it isolates me. It often comes at a cost, and still we stand because such a moment like this calls for us to stand. I join you today as a son of immigrants. My family loves this country as I do, but they were met with hostility. The America I love, the one that once whispered, "Give me your tired, your poor, your huddled masses yearning to breathe free," that America grows dim. Yet even in that fading light, my family struggle was fertile ground for hope. Their hope and our hope here today isn't abstract. It is practiced. And as Baldwin once said, it is reinvented every day. And we call on that hope to rescue this America from that fading light. For so many families whose loved ones are locked away in detention centers across this country, like the one Congresswoman McIver inspected that day.
Right.
Hope meant waking before sunrise. Hope meant being told you can work, but if you organize, you're fired. Hope meant teaching their oldest 3 numbers to memorize: your mom's number, dad's number, and an immigration attorney's number. It meant trusting in God that they'd see their 2 sons again upon return from work. It meant falling to our knees when Theo was locked away in a detention center down south. Having hope meant saying, if I don't get to breathe freely, our kids will. I carry my family's moments of struggle and hope with me every day. And today, we are here in a moment of struggle. When it feels like everything is coming apart, as it seems, this is fertile ground for hope. Our mayor threatened with arrest, our congresswoman targeted for asking, what is ICE doing in the dark? This is fertile ground for hope. Brazen acts of selective prosecutions, this is fertile ground for hope. Democracy may not survive this unless we stand up. Anti-immigration policy is the testing ground for authoritarianism, and now that toolkit is being used on dissent, on black leaders, on truth tellers, on us. And this is not new, and that's why standing matters more than ever. Congresswoman McIver stood. She asked, she moved, she did her job, and now they want to make her pay. But when you punish a truth teller, you multiply their voice. Right. Silence, as we know all too well, is never neutral. It either feeds justice or strengthens evil. We will not whisper. We will not be silent. We will not falter or have our words fall flat. We have a hope that gives us the strength to stand up. Decisions to stand are made in dust and danger and defiance. And today, right now, all of us choose to stand again.
Yes.
Knowing full well that standing isn't always easy, but it must be done. Power to the people!
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 With that said, I want to pass the mic over to Reverend Roundtree to lead us in a word of prayer.
Right now.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon.
We're making some noise out here. I know God hears our heart. I know He hears our heart. I know He knows why we're standing here. I know we didn't just come to show forth or passion. I see our mayor. I see our first lady. I see many of them of these pictures out here. And we've been talking to God. We just didn't start today. We've been having this conversation because Matthew 6 and 8, this is our sister. This is our sister for real. Not the state. We stand with Congresswoman LaMonica McIver. We stand. Come on, y'all better say something. Say something. Say something. Matthew 6 and 8 tells us what God has told us. To work humbly. To do what is good. To show loving kindness. Oh yeah, we got to work humbly with our God. But some of these people are so arrogant. They're not thinking about our mothers. They're not fighting for us. They're not doing what our mayor, what the Congresswoman did. So as I stand here today, I want you all to pray. I want you to just think about how it would be if it was your mother, if it was your father, if it was your neighbor that was locked up, if it was your sister, if it was your brother that was done unjustly. Come on, let's have a little talk with God. Dear God, we come before you today. We come knowing that you will make a way. We come thanking you for this day that you allowed us to see, that we shall never see again. We thank you, oh God, for Congresswoman LaMonica McIver. We thank you for her faithfulness. We thank you for her courage. We thank you for her willingness. And she didn't do it by herself. We thank you for our mayor, we thank you for Menendez, that the three, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost were represented down at the Laney Hall. We pray, oh God, that the Remus Avenue will not ever be the same because of them stepping out of faith for our people, for humanity, for the least of these. Now we come together today. We know that the Bible talks about wickedness in high places. So God, we pray right now. And I'm going to pray for mercy on them. But we know that they will have to answer to you. We know that the decisions are made. The time is being wasted for us to come to court. I'm still.
Our next speaker is here. No introduction. And in fact, he was also briefly persecuted in part of his wrongfully arrested. Later had charged for joining Congresswoman McIver at the late fall on that day, Indian Day, to do controversial and like oversight to the congressional authorized to do of the recall. So we're going to have to make some voice and be a lot of people.
Opportunity to speak out on behalf, not just as an elected official, but as a human being.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, thank you. Right there, you good.
She's in the middle of this for a reason. That's what she's in the middle of this for all of us. And even for the prosecutors that are trying to prosecute. You're going to judge that somebody that has to judge for the lawyer and she's standing for an ideal that's aligned to all of them. fight to continue to fight. Fight on the black, whites, and the black, fight on the brothers. We say something to stop fighting and learn how to fight back. Learn how to fight better. I want them to know that there are a lot of people downstairs that are in this fight with you. The transgression against her, the transgression against her. And I grew up in the same communities that she grew up in. She was sick of a lot of people out here who grew up in those communities. Congresswoman LaMonica McIver, and damn it, she's going to be our congresswoman. That's it, and that's fine. So I would tell you to do the right thing today.
Yes, sir. Right.
Do what you know is right. Let her walk out of that court. Leave her alone, no charges. Allow her to be the congresswoman, and we allow her to stay in our city. Drop the charges! Drop the charges! Drop the charges! Drop the charges! Fighters, someone was always standing for justice, and the least of us in her work and her role. Please make some noise for Congresswoman Ilhan Omar. Thank you so much for coming out to support LaMonica in this moment. I am not from Jersey, but I did marry a Jersey boy. I'm the congresswoman from Minnesota. It's 50 years. It's an honor to be here to support my sister, friend, and colleague, LaMonica McIver.
All right.
LaMonica has always been someone who understands what injustice looks like and fights against it. And right now, we are all standing behind her in her fight against the injustice that's happening to her.
Yeah.
We know that as members of Congress, we have a duty. We have a duty to uphold the oath that we take.
Yes.
And part of that oath is doing oversight and making sure the government is not doing illegal activities against the people it represents.
That's right.
A representation, I tell you, does not mean that you are a citizen. It means everybody that is on the soil here in the United States.
That's right. Yeah.
We
Yeah.
have a duty to make sure the Constitution works for every single person here. It means that every single human being on U.S. soil gets due process. It means that we are stewards of your tax dollars to make sure that it is not being used to abuse people. And that we, yes indeed, ma'am, tell the truth. And that is what LaMonica was doing on that fateful day. She was holding ICE accountable. She was holding ICE accountable. She wanted to make sure that the people that were in that detention center were there for the right reason. That they were being treated with due process, with dignity and humanity. Because we are not a nation. We are not a nation that should stand for injustice. We have come too far as a country. We have laws enshrined to make sure that we are protecting people. And LaMonica was doing her goddamn job. Because we
we are dealing with an administration that is unhinged. We know that we are dealing with a president that is lawless. We know that we are in the cusp of dictatorship and authoritarianism. We know that if we do not stand up, if we vote in silence, our democracy dies. And there goes with the freedoms and the liberties that America is known for. We are not the longest standing democracy because few decide whether that stands. It's because the people.
That's right.
The people. We believe in democracy where everybody has equal access.
Yes.
We believe in justice.
Yes.
And our democracy is going to continue because of that belief.
Yes.
And so today, in this court of justice, we are here to make sure it is accountable and it delivers that justice. Because our sister LaMonica did not commit injustice. She did what the people elected her to do. She held her oath.
That's right.
And we are here to say, we have your watch in this fight. We have your back. And we are going to make sure you stand tall in the face of activism.
Yes.
Drop the charges.
No weapon.
That's right.
But you know what doesn't make us safer? What does make us safer is when masked men come into our restaurants and our schools and our neighborhoods and our communities and steal people and don't give them any of their rights.
Yeah.
And that's why we are here today, because LaMonica was doing her congressional duty to show up and ask questions and make sure that rights were being protected.
Yeah.
LaMonica was doing her job as a member of the House Homeland Security Committee to make sure that our immigration system is actually protecting and making us safer, not what they're doing now, which is making us less safe.
That's right.
And LaMonica was showing up for her constituents, for everyone in this community who's worried about whether or not they should go outside without having form of the identification that proves that it's for all the kids that are afraid of going to school because they don't know if when they come home, their parents will still be there. All the mothers who are going to work to provide for their families, not knowing if that's the last time they're going to be home. That's what LaMonica was showing up to do, and that's why we're standing with LaMonica.
Right.
Stand with LaMonica.
Yeah, they are doing this because they think they can intimidate us out of doing our job and showing up.
No way.
Are they going to intimidate us?
No way.
Just like LaMonica, we are going to keep showing up. We're going to keep demanding answers.
Yup.
And we're
Gonna
going to
keep showing up.
Drop the charges.
Drop the charges.
I want y'all to understand how bad this is. But I also want them to see that you, the people, are standing with your elected representatives.
Yeah. Yeah.
So let me tell y'all something. What's happening to Red McIver is not just wrong, it's reckless, retaliatory, and rooted in the same playbook that we've seen time and time again from Donald Trump and his buddies.
Yup.
Say that again.
Oversight. They want overreach. They don't want accountability.
No, they
want
don't.
absolute power.
Yes, they
And
do.
when they can't control you,
Yup.
they try to criminalize you.
Yup.
Yeah.
Let's be clear. LaMonica was not at the ICE facility for fun.
Right.
She was not there for fame or photo ops.
Tell it, Miss
She was there
Crockett.
doing her job, point blank, period.
Tell it, Miss Crockett.
Conducting constitutionally protected congressional
Yeah.
oversight.
Yup.
That is literally what
Yeah.
the
Constitution requires.
That's right.
They turn that duty into a crime. That's not how democracy works.
No.
That's how one of the dictators operate.
Yeah.
Every case is a waste of time, a waste of energy, and a waste of taxpayer dollars.
Yeah.
Shut down the government. You can't shut down their obsession for punishing truth tellers. Meanwhile,
Tell it, Miss Jasmine.
convicted felon sitting in the White House pretending to be a king.
Tell it, Miss Crockett.
Records, dodging accountability, and weaponizing power against
exonerate criminals.
Yeah.
And the jet airplane.
Two for their plane.
Maybe if they actually cared about their constituents, they would have the same courage that LaMonica had when she was going into the Delaney Hall to do her job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The law. This is about power.
Yeah.
Punishment.
Yeah.
Your policy.
Yeah.
Tell it, Miss
They want
Crockett.
to see if they can get away with this.
Yup.
They want to test whether they can silence.
Hell no.
Tell it, girl.
Well, the answer.
Tell it, Miss Crockett.
No way. No way.
Hell no.
No.
Hell no, baby. That's
We won't be intimidated.
No.
We will not stop doing our job because it shadows their fragile ego.
Yeah. Right.
I
Yeah.
came all the way here from Texas.
Tell it, Miss Crockett. Welcome.
All the black women that this administration tries to target. We will keep fighting for truth, transparency, and
Tell it, Miss
constitutional
Crockett.
because as Fannie Lou Hamer said, nobody's free until everybody's free.
said that here in Jersey. That's right, Atlantic City.
I'm sick and tired of an administration that believes that they can break every single law that was ever invented
After they
while
shut
going
down
into
the
black
segregated
and brown
pub.
cities and being the real criminals.
That's right.
Tell it, Miss Crockett.
Just today, one of those January 6ers that he let out on the first day decided that he was going to put a murder. He wanted a murder on the leader of the minority party, Hakeem Jeffries. He was arrested today.
Wow.
They are the ones telling white supremacists and racists that it is okay to do the things that they're doing. They are the ones that decided to let George Santos, who got kicked out of Congress in a bipartisan way. Because he decided that he was going to take care of God.
Yeah.
He decided that he was going to enter a plea of guilty, and he only got 7 years, while America is facing 17.
They ain't got no damn thing. That's the problem.
And kings are what we deserve instead of constitutionality and a democracy. It is time for the people to remind them of who has the power.
Yeah.
People power.
It is all power to the people. Finally, we will show them every single day.
Yes.
That we will show up
Tell it, Miss
every single
Crockett.
day. Not just on October 18th or any other No Kings March.
That's
On
right.
Every single day, we will remind them
Yeah.
any way that we can.
Yes.
The No
Yes.
Kings
That's
live
right.
here.
That's right.
We will stand for truth, honesty, democracy,
That's right.
fairness, law, and order.
That's
And
right.
that's what we are doing by sitting here with Representative
That's
LaMonica
right. That's why I
McIver.
love you, Miss
Bless you.
Crockett.
Newark,
Tell it like it
All
is.
Right on.
Tell it like it is.
All right, so next we have another
Straight out of Brooklyn. Straight out of Brooklyn.
Yeah.
Give me the damn sign.
sister from Texas said she came all the way from Texas, but I came all the way from Brooklyn.
Brooklyn built.
Because the travesty is taking place. And it is critical that we stand up in this moment, stand shoulder to shoulder. We don't flinch. We don't shake. We stand tall in our dignity, understanding that we have a woman of integrity who is being falsely charged. And this is being done so that our silence, our silence and fear can rise to the top. But we ain't never scared. Because we understand that we're about justice.
Yes.
We're about humanity.
Yes.
We're about making sure that in this era of terror, of cruelty, of hatred, we stand with the representative, the Congresswoman of Newark, New Jersey, LaMonica McIver.
Yes.
One from Minnesota. Did y'all meet Ilhan Arm?
There we did.
And I know that I see my sister from San Diego is here as well. From across the country, and of course, let me say and pay homage to the great mayor of the city of Newark. Come on, y'all. He started all this because he said
That's right.
that Delaney Hall was not fit for humanity. He went in to see what was going on, left the premises, and they came after him. And so we got work to do. We've got work to
Not
do
in front.
because this crowd ain't large enough. Newark needs to be out here. They need to understand that in the midst of all that is taking place, our power, our democracy, our humanity can never be challenged.
That's right.
They need to know that this is a fight for the generation.
Fight that. That's
When
right.
you have and weaponize the U.S. government against its own people, then we are in a world of trouble unless we stand up, shoulder to shoulder. with one another.
Not a drill.
Yeah.
Not a drill.
Right on. Right on.
Yes.
Right on.
Y'all gotta do it out here and do it. We are going to do what needs to be done because we understand what it is when there are political attacks. We have an attorney general who was just indicted, Letitia James,
That's
Yes,
attorney
that's
general
right.
in the state of New York. Something about black women just get them started.
She was out being in that goddamn thing. That's right.
We're not going to sit down, roll over, and play dead so that they can come in, destroy our community, destroy our family, destroy all that we have given to the building of this nation, destroy our history, destroy our culture. We're not going to vote for that because we ain't never scared.
We ain't scared.
So to each and every one, it is my honor to be here. We know that LaMonica has done the work. She continues to do the work. She is a faithful representative of the people of Newark, New Jersey.
Yes, she do.
She stands up when no one else is prepared to stand up. She has the courage of convictions, understanding that who we are as a people is first and foremost children of God. Can I get an amen out of here?
Amen.
And our kids, we understand that we are on a mission to do the work that must be done to save our democracy. To look out for the least of being amongst us. And that's all that LaMonica will do. She's doing her job. Hello, y'all. She's doing her job. I served on the Homeland Security Committee with LaMonica McIver. She has oversight of Delaney Hall. She has every right to be on the premises, every right to question those who were working there that day. As a matter of fact, it is her responsibility to make sure that they get paid. To make sure that they are doing their job in an honorable way. But we saw what broke out. It's all about intimidation. It's all about being cruel. It's all about being violent in the midst of all of the turmoil that has been created by this administration. So, Newark, we have work to do. We need to knock on every door. We need to knock on every door and make sure that our neighbors know that LaMonica McIver stands for us. She stands for us. Can we do that?
Right on.
Can we do that?
Right on.
And everybody, are we going to do that?
Yes.
Real work. And this work starts here right now, every day. Because at the end of the day, this is not just about LaMonica. This is about each and every one of us. And when they see LaMonica, they see you. When they see LaMonica, if they can bring fear into her, they know that they can make sure that the people of Newark are shook as well.
That's right.
So we're not going for that, right, Lord?
No! We ain't scared!
We're going to do the work that needs to be done. And whether they drop the charges or not, we gonna win. We got the victory. Can y'all say we got the victory?
We got the victory!
We got the victory.
That's right. Because the righteous will always prevail. And we are in the midst of an epic battle. It's not just for today, it's not just for tomorrow, but it's until we bring down this regime that is commandeered our democracy and is decided to try to divide us and try to bring us down, to do what they need to do to make sure that their billionaires' friends can live in lavishly in perpetuity. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. God bless you, Lord. Let's get some more noise for the Congresswoman. The brave women who are doing the hard work in Congress. But guess what, folks? Just like you all around here today, we have people from all around New Jersey, all across the state, who are outraged, who are appalled by the attacks on jobs, by these flagrant disregard for justice, and we're going to bring a few of them up here today to talk to you. So the very first person we have is State Senator Joe Pryor from Union County.
All right.
Hey, how about it, everybody? Around this country, whether you're from Minnesota, California, Texas, and New York, this country knows that LaMonica McIver is being persecuted unjustly.
That's right.
What's going on? Because the President of the United States wants to say, because I can. It's time we stand up for intimidation. It's time we do the right thing, and our voices here are heard.
Yes.
I didn't travel that far. I only traveled down the road from Union County.
It's all right, though. It's all right.
Where a lot of folks are afraid to go outside at night.
That's right.
Because of the intimidation tactics that we see, not only in other parts of the country, not only at Delaney Hall or here in Newark, but around the state of New Jersey and around the United States. Is that the country we want? No! Absolutely not. You've got to start speaking up. You know, I want to tell you this. We were fortunate enough in Union County to have LaMonica McIver represent us after the last redistricting and what happened. She has 9 communities in Union County. She is my congresswoman. She is Union County's congresswoman because she has become a congresswoman for all the people. I stand here today with you, and I stand here for LaMonica McIver because she has stood with us. She's impressed us with her policy. But more importantly, she's impressed us with the people she cares about, with the things she does, the principles she has. I came here today to do that because I came here to tell you if we don't stand together, we lose. They do this because they can. We stand here because we want. Right? Because we fight. And I want to leave you with 2 other thoughts. You know, I had a good fortune of being in public life. I had the honor of being the Union County Sheriff and an under sheriff for a number of years before that. When I watch people in law enforcement, or supposed law enforcement, paid for by the taxpayers of this country, and not in $50,000 bags either, I might add. When I watch people in masks, so afraid to do their job, I say to myself, how could this be in the United States of America? How could you try to intimidate to a point that you can run in and just take people without due process, justice, because you say so. Ice out of New Jersey is absolutely right. When I watch that, I'm horrified. And those of us in public life, and those of us who stand with citizens who maybe can't speak for themselves, this is your time. This is your time to speak up. We've got our inspiration. Her name's LaMonica McIver. And Roz was here before, and he talked about the fight on the streets. You know, I grew up in the city. I grew up in the Vailsburg section. Played a lot of basketball at Lincoln School, and it was then Vailsburg High. Now, have you all seen the video of LaMonica's supposed assault? Right? Oh my God. Right? You watch it and you say, how could this possibly happen? Let me tell you something. As a kid who played a lot of basketball in those schools, if I called a foul in a game of 3-on-3 for that, I would get laughed at and told to man up when the ball got thrown back in my face. And nobody would accept it. And today we're talking about 18 years. Well, to you and me together, it's time we man up. It's time we be loud. And it's time we speak up. We speak up for a congressman who works, who inspires, and who demands and deserves justice. And together she'll get it, because the last stance we need is the courts in this state and the courts in this country to do the right thing and let LaMonica McIver be free. Thank you all very
Please make some noise for the speaker right there for our Senator Andy Kim.
Senator Andy Kim, who was disappointed that he couldn't be here today to support his colleague on the Hill, LaMonica McIver, a wonderful representative for this area of the state. And I'm so proud to be here and so energized by the support we see here today, and so grateful for the courage and the resilience and the stick-to-itness of every single person in this group and around the state who have LaMonica's back, and also the other representatives of Congress who came from all over the country. It's truly extraordinary. This was an attempted act of intimidation against one of New Jersey's own. A woman elected to serve her state and her district. But these guys must not know New Jersey very well. Because we do not back down from the challenge, and we will not be intimidated. And Lord knows, the folks in Newark are not ever intimidated, ever. So it was with great gratitude,
Not at all.
a great hope, that I stand here today. I'm extremely grateful for the work of the organizing groups who put this together, because the fight against voting rights, the fight against immigrants, the fight against women's rights, the fight against our rights as citizens and residents, the people of this country, continues to be intertwined with each other. And to see this, and labor rights, and to see these groups come together in coalition gives me hope and promise for the future. Thank you so much for your work today. Senator Kim thanks you, and we will continue to fight for justice and equity and rights here at home in New Jersey and down in Washington.
All right, thank you so much to Walnut and Senator Andy Kim. We appreciate you sending a member of this team to be out here with us. Our next speaker we're going to bring up is the leader of the ACLU of New Jersey. Obviously, we all know the great work that the ACLU has been doing for over 100 years. Right, so let's make some noise for Amal Senior.
Good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon. My name is Amal St. I'm the executive director of the ACLU of New Jersey. Look, I saw a ton of people here. I saw diversity. I saw religious diversity. I saw the proud city of Newark. And let me tell you, I saw Reverend Roundtree earlier, and I was telling her, yesterday in my faith was the Hindu holiday of Diwali. And, you know, it celebrates the triumph of good over evil.
That's right.
And it celebrates the triumph of light over darkness.
That's right.
And let me tell you, my friends, we're living in some dark times.
Yes, we are.
The Trump administration has cast a dark shadow over our country and over our state. But we are the light. And Congresswoman LaMonica McIver is the light. If there was ever a time for American heroes, it's right now. And LaMonica McIver, she is an American hero. But this isn't just about one person. It's about all of us.
Yeah, all of us.
LaMonica McIver's in there right now fighting for her rights, yes, but she's fighting for our rights too. Let's call this what it is. It is political retribution at its worst. Because LaMonica McIver dared to exercise her duty as a congresswoman and conduct oversight over an immigration detention facility and to speak out against injustice. She dared to speak about the due process violations and the humanitarian violations that could be happening in our backyard. And vengeance, and not governance, is this administration's goal. Meanwhile today, my colleagues at the ACLU are at the Third Circuit Court of Appeals fighting for Mahmoud Khalil, who had the courage to speak out for Palestinian human rights. And in New York, my colleagues have been standing with Attorney General Tish James, who refused to bow down to this administration. And all the while, masked paramilitary agents are roaming our streets, kidnapping people. They're occupying our cities. They're attacking our judges and universities and weaponizing the DOJ to do Trump's bidding. And they're attacking our healthcare and our free speech and our education and the very democracy that make this country great. Let me be clear. What we're seeing is an illegal abuse of power. It's revenge. It's anti-black. It's anti-brown. It's anti-immigrant. And it's rooted in white supremacy.
It is what it is.
And it's from an administration that's erasing the very diversity, the freedom, the liberties, the rights that make this country great in the name of making this country great. We don't need Donald Trump to make America great.
No, we don't.
We make our country great. Newark makes America great. But we, the people, get to decide who is an American.
That's right.
Not the Trump administration.
No,
This moment requires all of us. Representative McIver needs and deserves all of us. This administration expects us and is relying on us to lay down in the face of these attacks. With every new injustice, they expect us and our outrage to dissipate and our passion to dilute. They expect us to sit down. They expect us to stay silent. And they want to let their attacks become the new normal. But that's not who we are. We're not sitting. We're not going quietly. We will speak out against the onslaught. We will confront injustice. We will be the light. And we will continue to stand with Representative LaMonica McIver.
Our next speaker, he's going to the introduction, y'all. He's probably taught a lot of us how to protest, how to fight, right? And you should get ready. You're about to learn something. You're about to tear the house down, prepare yourselves. Make some noise for the chairman of the People's Organization for Power.
Justice for LaMonica! 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 Drop the charges! 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 What do we want? Justice! When do we want it? Now! What do we want? Justice! When do we want it? Now! No justice.
No peace.
No justice.
No peace.
No justice.
No peace.
Ain't gonna be no justice.
Ain't gonna be no peace.
Brothers and sisters, thank you very much. I wish I could say I was glad to be here, but under the circumstances, I'm not glad to be here. But I have to be here. You have to be here. We have to be here. We have to stand for LaMonica because LaMonica stood for us. LaMonica McIver is my congresswoman.
That's right.
Like really. I live in her district.
That's right.
I've lived in the 10th Congressional District all my life. Now, I've lived in the Central Ward where she was the councilwoman. And LaMonica was arrested on May the 9th. She was arrested with Mayor Baraka. Why was she arrested on May the 9th? Why was she arrested for doing her job? What was her job? Her job was to make sure that there were no children in cages in Delaney Hall.
That's right.
That was her job.
Right.
Her job was to make sure that our immigrant brothers and sisters were being treated like human beings at Delaney Hall. That they were not sleeping on the floor. That they were not the victims of brutality. LaMonica McIver was standing up for immigrant rights because immigrant rights are human rights.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
That's right.
That's right.
LaMonica McIver was fighting for us, brothers and sisters.
Yes.
They think they have LaMonica on trial.
They
We
got
are
us
all on trial.
Tell it.
We are all on trial.
Tell it.
And we're going to stand with LaMonica.
Yes.
Because the truth of the matter is, she shouldn't be in the courtroom today. The people who should be in the courtroom are in the White House.
Tell it, my
The
brother.
people who should be
Tell it.
on trial are in ICE.
Tell it, my brother.
The
Tell it.
people who should be in that courtroom are the people who are trying to build a fascist movement in this country. And yesterday, 7 million people said, we will not stand for fascism in the United States of America. And we marched in Newark, and people marched in New York and in Chicago. What we're experiencing today is a kind of fascism that reminds me of McCarthyism.
Yeah.
Some of you are not old enough to remember McCarthy. I remember McCarthy. And I remember how people were prosecuted and persecuted under McCarthy because of what they believed. And what we're experiencing today is a kind of 21st century McCarthyism.
Yeah.
And we're not going to stand for it.
No way.
We're not going to stand for it. Sometimes I don't even know what country I'm in.
That's
When I
right.
see men in
Like
mass,
you in a dream.
just like death squads in Latin America, people with their faces covered up, tearing children from their mother's arms, dragging women down the street by their hair, brutalizing people, killing people, disappearing people, sending people to countries that were not the countries of their origin. We are not going to let this country go down the fascist road. We are going to fight with everything we have. We're going to fight with everything we have. That's why we have to demand accountability. Do you know what is happening with ICE? Donald Trump is trying to create his own national fascist police force. ICE is just become another Gestapo, another brown shirt like Hitler had. Do you know how much they have increased the budget of ICE? The ICE budget has been increased by almost $65 billion.
Wow.
The budget, the ICE budget for law enforcement has been tripled. The ICE budget for detention of our brothers and sisters has quadrupled. Instead of spending $75 billion on tearing down this country, on locking up our brothers and sisters, they should take those billions and use it for the people's needs. For housing, for health care, for education, for jobs. That's what we need. We need justice. LaMonica McIver was at Delaney Hall. But we're here today to say, not only do we want justice for the people in Delaney Hall, they should close Delaney Hall. Shut it down! Shut it down! Shut it down! Shut it down! Why do we even have private prisons in the United States of America? People should not be profiting off the immiseration of our people. That's right. Shut it down. Shut it down. Shut it down. Shut it down. We have these ICE agents running through our streets, creating havoc. Yes, we want ICE out of New Jersey, but I say we should abolish ICE. Abolish ICE. Abolish ICE. Abolish ICE. Abolish ICE. Brothers and sisters, we want justice. We want justice for LaMonica. And while we're glad to see a lot of people saying that they're on our side, they need to do the things that show us they are really on our side. A lot of people in Trenton been talking about how they support immigrant rights. Well, if you support immigrant rights, pass the immigrant trust act.
That's right. Right on. Stop bullshit. That's right. Long time.
I know people want me to come over here and say a lot of abstract stuff. No, I'm not that one.
That's right. Keep it plain.
No, let's get some concrete things done. We want justice for McIver. She shouldn't even be on trial. She shouldn't even be on trial. Donald Trump should be on trial. That's who should be on trial. Pass the Immigrant Rights Trust Act and pass it now. Not tomorrow, not next year, not next term. Pass it now. Brothers and sisters, we got to build a movement.
That's right.
We got to build a movement to get justice for McIver. Like, we're not going to let Trump attack all these black women and not say nothing about it. That's right. I can stand up here and say we shouldn't have let them attack our truth. That's true, too. But have you noticed Trump seems to have a predilection for attacking brilliant black women? Letitia James in New York.
That's right.
LaMonica McIver here in New Jersey. And many others. He even made remarks. Jasmine Crockett was speaking today. He attacked Jasmine Crockett.
Yes, he did.
You know, all of us talk about how much we love our queens and love our sisters. Let's come to their defense. Let's come to their defense when they're under attack. I'm not scared.
That's right.
We ain't never scared.
I was built for this movement.
Right on. Thank you. Hell yeah.
If you can't build a movement now,
Right on.
That's what we're going to do.
That's right.
Because there has never been a time when injustice was so eminently clear as it is today. It has never been that clear. and who the enemy is. Yes, the enemy is ICE. The enemy is Trump. But it's also Elon Musk. It's also Peter Thiel. It's also David Sachs. It's also all these people that have these multi-billion to build a police surveillance state in the United States. You know, a year ago, we were fighting against police brutality. A year later, we're fighting against the police state. I mean, just look at it. Look how the budgets of police forces have increased. Look how ICE has been checked.
To do the devil's work.
The budget of ICE is larger than the military budgets of most of the countries in the world today.
That's right.
And now they want to send troops to cities. Whose cities? Our cities. Oh, they just happen to be cities that have majority black population. They happen to be cities that have black mayors. They want to send the troops. They sent the troops to LA. They sent the troops to Memphis. They sent troops here. They're going to mess around and find out. Send some troops to Newark and see what happens. We know about troops. Some of us grew up under military occupation in 1967. This ain't the first time this ever happened.
That's right.
And it ain't going to be the last time.
Right.
I was on 12th Street when they sent the up in here. When they marched up 16th Avenue. Men with rifles, men in jeeps, men in trucks, soldiers in half-tracks, tanks. Actually, they had a tank right outside of St. James Church, right up the street here on Corte Street.
That's right.
We know about that. See, they're going to mess around and they're going to cause us to build a movement.
That's right.
We need a movement. We need a movement for human rights.
That's right.
Because we want to build this country to be a multiracial democracy. That's what the United States of America. Trump and Musk and Thiel and the rest of them, they want to build their version of South Africa. If you notice, all of them are from South Africa.
Tell it, brother. Tell it.
And Musk and Thiel that have given hundreds of millions of dollars to Trump's campaign and the other campaigns of these politicians, they're from South Africa. They're from apartheid South Africa. They think they're going to drag us back into some type of apartheid. We won't go back. We won't go back.
We won't go back.
We won't go back.
We won't go back.
We won't go back.
We won't go back.
And brothers and sisters, the immigrant brothers and sisters struggle is our struggle. And our struggle is your struggle. And your struggle is our struggle. We can't beat these people by ourselves. We can't just us group over here and just your group over there and your group over there. We can't beat them like that. We have to unite. The whole people must unite because the people united will never be defeated. 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 I don't talk too long already. But look,
It's all right.
when LaMonica's trial starts, we need to fill that courtroom. We need to fill that courtroom. See, those of us that have been fighting police brutality, we know about how important it is not only to have the protests in the street, but to fill up the courtroom.
That's right. That's right.
Let me tell you, your presence in the courtroom has an impact on the judge, and it has an impact on the jury. So when it's time, if they put LaMonica on trial, we need to be down here every day. We need to be down here every day.
Have a whole schedule.
The courtroom need to be filled, and Walnut Street need to be filled.
That's right.
They need to know They need to mess around and find out who they're dealing with. Justice for LaMonica!
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 We stand with 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 LaMonica!